You got a special sock for that ball and chain you're going to put on her, right?
Was it really necessary to handcuff my client?
Yes! If you only knew the stuff we found in her cell.
No, I think not.
She's combative. She's from Michigan.
He added charges of me being a Yankee.
Astounding. I present to Jacque, McGyver, and Elwarner.
There it is.
Hear you, the Pickens County First Foundation for Childhood Literacy Kangaroo Court is now in session.
Let me ask the prosecuting attorney, there's another charge that you're bringing?
Yeah, crimes against the Confederacy is Yankee being across the
Object!
That is serious around here.
Let me tell you, we're not going there.
You're in trouble.
Of course.
Well, Mr. Prosecutor, what do we got here?
Well, Your Honor, we're first suspect, but her last name is Elwarner. The L is, we're tracking that in 47 different countries right now. So she's fixing a lot of things at all different places. When she was in her cell, we found this evidence of this McGyver kit that she was trying to work her way out of jail. So I think the evidence is pretty clear that she's fixing problems globally and in our community.
Serious stuff here.
Yeah, so...
May I see that, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
This is not a fixer. This is an expert right here. This is an expert. You can tell by that kit, that's not a fixer. That's an absolute certified expert.
Expert fixer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
thanks for proving my point.
No, expert right here. No fixer to it. Expert. She has a special expertise. You know, I really think we need to consider that.
Well, how do you take that into consideration? I mean,
That will fix anything. You got tape, you got rubber band, you got string. I mean, think about that.
You
Fix
can probably
anything.
pick the lock to the cell with this?
That's right.
No. None of that.
No keys in there?
There's nothing in there that would pick a lock. No.
No, there's
That's
stuff.
just tape and...
There's explosive in the chapstick, and then the string is the lead for the explosive.
Goodness.
And she takes the
No.
paper clips and makes a spark.
That's,
Well-
look at there. That's glue. You know, no.
We may have to call a forensic expert in here to review this. I don't know if we're really qualified to judge it right here this morning. Well, Miss Elwarner, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm not guilty, sir.
Not guilty.
Her fingers are crossed, Your Honor.
She's innocent.
I see your hands
She's
are crossed.
innocent.
And how are you doing with posting your bail?
I'm good. I'm there. And then some.
What does that mean?
Well, there's money.
How much we got?
We got over $1,000.
Over $1,000.
Good start.
Wow, how about that? Over $1,000. Okay. Well, that is terrific.
Ready to go? No.
Because you got a little more money over here that's come in that you don't know about yet, and so that'll help too. And so we will do the bookwork and let you out of here in a little while.
Okay.
But meanwhile, we would ask you to join us up here. And you're the first detainee to come in, so you get your choice of the seats.
Seats. Awesome. I'm going to sit over here in the sun.
We'll have you out soon.
And then we'll have you some bread and water
I brought
shortly.
my own water just in case.
Good. Okay.
There, thank you.
Don't trust her.
All right. This.
Okay.
Yeah, step up. This is Trena Care Bear Jones. Okay.
Well, let me. Here we go.
Don't smile at me.
Then you step back. Okay, wait for the next people. Hey.
Okay, Miss Jones. We're glad to have you here today under these unfortunate circumstances, because I understand you've been charged with a pretty serious crime. And Mr. Prosecutor, what is that crime?
Well, she's been, how can I say, doing loans immorally, illegally, and unethically.
I object,
Oh,
Your
my
Honor.
goodness.
No way.
You know, she's been promising all these loans when the inmates get out of jail that she can do them for really low rates, if not free. And she's got this money machine that she prints in the basement of her house.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
she has to drum up business somewhere, Your Honor.
And is she associated with any local bank or?
Yeah, she has a cover with one of the local banks.
Okay. What
Yeah.
bank would that be?
I don't know if I can publicly say it.
I can testify
Okay.
she's an excellent banker.
Okay. So what do you have to say, Miss Defense Attorney?
I'm going to tell you that she's a local hero. She's involved in everything. She's so caring and good, and she takes care of her customers. It is not anything to do with impersonating anything. She's a hero. She is like the Lone Ranger because she is going to get it done. She's going to take care of people.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, but she's hiding behind that Lone Ranger mask with the printing of the money.
No, that's just the image
Is
we're
that the
presenting.
image?
That's
Oh.
the image.
Let's have her here say Hi-Yo Silver. Let's see how well that works.
Can I talk now?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, yes, would you please speak for yourself, Miss Jones?
Well, he wants hi-ho silver, so I could go hi-ho silver!
All right, glad to hear that.
Away, I think.
Yeah, away!
Now,
She's gonna try to run away.
what is this Care Bear thing about?
I take care of everybody.
Do you? Okay,
do.
well, that's good. So you're charged with making phony loans, as I understand it.
Yes, Your
That's
Honor.
pretty serious. And have you raised your bail money?
Yes, sir.
And how much, may I ask, have you raised?
A little bit over 3,200.
$3,200. Wow. You're still finding. Well, that's fantastic. Well, I know your bank, and they've lent me money several times, and I know what a great job they do, and they wouldn't have anyone working at that bank that wasn't innocent of these charges. So we're going to ask you to step up here and join us for a little while, and thank you so much for your terrific efforts this morning. We're going to find you innocent.
I thought they might have shackled Jody.
We were talking about it the other day. I was like, oh, that's good. I didn't tell him why. Yes,
Thank you for the presentation. Watch it there, Miss Lohman.
Okay.
Now, what is it Dutch, Lohman? What, Dutch? What is she charged with, Mr. Prosecutor?
She's been charged for asking for money for good causes, going around with this noise red Solo cup 24/7. There have been noise ordinance complaints, the constant begging and asking and shaking of money.
I object, Your Honor. There's nothing better than the sound of money.
Well, now, I think, isn't there a law against panhandling?
There's that
I
panhandling law as
my
well.
legal assistant here to help me, but I'm not sure if that's legal. So, Ms. Lohman, what do you have to say for yourself?
it's illegal because it's going to good causes.
That's right.
Okay,
She's not keeping the
well,
money.
I'm not keeping
Do you
it.
have the
That's a
books?
nice
Do you have the
point.
detail where the money that
It's all up
Right
here.
here.
Are you taking a percentage off the top or anything like that?
Not a penny.
Okay, no administrative cost with all this?
Not a penny.
And what is this?
entering, I guess?
Oh,
That's
wow.
my bail money.
Look at all this.
There's the cash and checks.
Wow, 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 wow. Well, now, how much bail money have you raised?
So far in combined $1,800.
$1,800. Wow.
Awesome.
$1,800. That's pretty impressive.
Shake that cup.
I will give that back to you.
Oh, okay.
And, Mr. Prosecutor, have you got anything else to say or charges to add? Or?
The laws, the way they're written, are not the best for our community, so this one I think I'll let slide.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess, Mr. Defense Attorney, you're going to win.
Yes,
And
I am.
Ms. Lohman, congratulations for raising your bail money times 2 or so. And please come up here and join us for a little while. We're going to feed you.
All right.
Who do we have here?
This is a corrupt law officer,
Oh, my.
Leo Weaver.
Oh,
Very
no.
bad.
That's the worst of the worst. Mr. Prosecutor.
I'm working on it. I've got a big case log, Your Honor. No business. Thank goodness.
So how come you're not in uniform this morning?
Well, I didn't want to be arrested in you.
Mr. Deputy? Oh, okay. Oh, that would look bad.
Yeah.
You might have a nopickens.com photograph from the front page of the paper. You wouldn't want that.
Exactly.
So. Okay, Mr. Prosecutor, what do we got?
Your Honor, he's been brought to us because he's been impersonating a DJ, intending that he's out of voice and he can sing. And I've got video evidence here that we need to present. And let's see here. We're going to just play. Skip the trial. So that looks like that's you.
No, that's definitely not me.
But you're in there.
No,
At some point you are.
that's the wrong sheriff's office.
Wrong sheriff.
Yeah, that's the wrong sheriff. Yeah, it's not Pickens, Georgia.
You probably have Pickens, South Carolina.
Yep.
Well, I was giving bad information, Your Honor.
So I'm definitely guilty. Point me out in that video.
All right.
I'm definitely.
We'll send you over there. Then we'll get you in the
I know,
video.
right? There you go.
So,
All right.
I
there it
seem to
is.
have lost my charge sheet
There you
here.
go. I am in that one.
This is the one.
I have some knowledge about that video, as a matter of fact,
Yep.
and you got it right there, hadn't you, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yep, we're working on it.
Well, Miss Defense Attorney, what do you have to say?
Let me tell you something. He's not impersonating anything. He is a movie star. Right here, he
Really?
is a star. I have
Really?
no doubt about it.
Is that why Tyler Perry's been chasing you?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
that's pretty,
And this, this
Pretty
Leo,
compelling.
this Leo stuff, kind of reminds you of the lion. Y'all remember the MGM lion?
Yes.
That's
We do.
Jody.
That's me.
That was
We do.
one of his things. That's Jody. He is a star.
okay.
And if we can get it pulled up here, Mr. Prosecutor,
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
You, he can prove it.
55 million people have seen me go to.
I'm telling
There
you,
you go.
see, he is a star. No doubt
Well,
about it.
what else do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Weaver?
It was worth it. It was for awareness, so
Really?
we did a good job.
Well, you know what? We're going to throw the book at you this morning. We've got
Okay.
Leo, the late bloomer.
Okay.
That's yours.
Okay.
And so I'm
Leo.
sorry, but we have to throw the book at you. Now, there's one way out of this,
Okay.
and that is for you to raise your bail money.
Have you raised your bail money?
I have.
How much?
I've raised, let's see, $3,026.
Holy! So we'll have to call you Leo the hero then.
Thank you.
And thank you very much. $3,026.
$3,026.
Wow, that is
See, he is a
fantastic.
star.
Fantastic. That'll pay
Thank you,
for. Let me
So the
think.
YouTube video pays pretty well.
3,000.
As well.
That'll pay for nearly 100 children, about 80 or 90 children to have the books for 1 year. So that's great. Plus you got a little more money over here you don't know about.
Oh, wow.
So you got something great in there. So that's great. Well, we're going to ask you to join us for a little while as well, Jody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Great
Appreciate
job.
y'all.
All right.
Your Honor, her name and her crime came to us because she has a parking space at Paris Lowry State Farm with a crown on it, along with her name. And there's a lot of jealous people in the community. They want to have a parking space with a crown and their name on it as well. So she's always wearing the crown, and she always has her magic wand. And little children everywhere are so jealous and so upset that the parents are having difficulty containing their children's frustration.
So,
We'd like to see it end, and we want happy children in our community.
well, that is a noble goal, and I know you know a little bit about her industry now. Is this something that Mr. Lowry presented her with, or is this something she just read?
Well, every office has a princess or queen, and they take that responsibility very seriously. So this is not unusual. It just, again, is brought to our attention with the upset children,
Okay, well, thanks for that
Gotta cost some
explanation. I
Yep.
appreciate that. And Ms. Defense Attorney, what do you have to say to your
You
client?
got it, you got it. She's got it.
Well,
Why not? She's got it.
I'm not gonna share it.
Yeah, she's got it. Your Honor, that's she's got it.
she's got a wand. And what is a ULTA coupon? What is that about?
Well, that's her little discount when she needs supplies like makeup and perfume and things. To be a princess, you have to have supplies.
Okay.
That's what that
I didn't know about that makeup
Okay,
thing.
that's it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, there's a bunch of coupons printed here
Yeah.
with an expiration date that's been crossed out and to be used
And
again.
that's her supplies.
So are these real coupons or are these copied illegitimate coupons?
I think it
No,
says
see the-
Paris Lowry State Farm across the printer at the bottom there, so I'm not
I see,
sure
I
if
see.
he's
I'm
aware
not
of
sure
that
about that.
coming
Well,
out.
Ms. Green, what do you have to say for yourself?
If being fabulous is a crime, then lock me up.
Well, we're going to grant that wish. So,
The prison population would be very excited.
how are you doing with your bail money?
Bring her over here.
I got $900 and
All
I
right.
spent 35 of it on shoes.
Okay.
The other 25 of it is on makeup, and unless they have caviar in there, I'm not going.
Well, in that case, it sounds like you got to raise at least another, what do you say,
I think I have
35 and
900.
65?
I have 900.
900, okay, well that's great. You actually have a little bit more than 900 because there's more over here you don't know about.
Absolutely.
But thank you for that. That's a great job, and that'll sponsor about 30 children or so for a year with the First Foundation books. So if you will join us, and we're going to feed you a nice slice of bread, and give you a little water.
Just tell the prosecuting attorney a little bit here. You got an expert witness against him. Okay, step up, sir. This is another corrupt government official. His name is Sloan Chief Elrod.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Mr. Prosecutor, what charges do we have here?
So there's some concern that he's over the 911 center and more, and because he resembles a big Indian chief is how he got his name. And some people take offense to that. But we've got an expert witness here, and Greg Lovell was just sharing what he has on this job.
Yes, he's charged originally from being hid behind closed doors. He was a tough nut to crack, but with the help of President Trump, the Department of Homeland Security, and the Department of Defense, we were able to get SEAL Team 6 to his location to breach the door to make entry to extract this
Wow.
information. It was a tough nut to crack, but we got it.
Sounds like there may be multiple charges here, is that correct?
Federal charges, probably.
Federal as well. Federal as well as local.
It's all because the town changed, right?
Exactly.
How many years would he serve for all that?
Well, you know, we're still calculating that. It's running up there like with the national debt.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get back with you on those exact time and numbers.
Okay, well, we'll find out about that. And Ms. Defense Attorney, what do you have to say for your client here? This sounds pretty serious.
My client is a hero, Your Honor. That behind closed doors, he thought he heard the cries of some small children that he needed to take care of.
Oh, that's compelling.
He's a hero.
But we're hearing that hero defense on every one of our cases, Your Honor. This is getting very redundant and old. We need some fresh stuff here.
Same old thing happening.
Yeah, there's a theme here of heroes.
They are heroes of our community, and if the prosecutor can't see that, I don't know.
I better put my glasses back on.
Okay, well, Chief Elrod, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm innocent.
Is that it?
That's right.
That's it?
I'm innocent.
Okay, well, you do have bail proposed, and I hope you've reached out to what friends you have and still have trust in you in this community, and I kind of touched them. And have you raised any money for bail?
Yes, sir.
May I ask how much?
$12.98, I believe it is.
$1,298. That was fantastic.
Good job.
So that'll pay for about 40 children for a year worth of books for the First Foundation and help with literacy and preparedness for the First Billion. We appreciate that. However, we're going to ask you to join us up here with these other jailbirds.
All right.
And we're going to serve you a little bread and water.
Judge Downing, we have Carrie.
We'll step right up here. Be careful. It's working. Don't fall. Okay, Mr. Prosecutor, tell me what we got going here.
So, Your Honor, we're starting to see a trend. We had the princess here earlier. Now we have the alpha girl because she's the top girl in status. Part of that because she spends part of her time in Alpharetta. And, rumor is that when she drives to Alpharetta, she just leaves just a slew of nails down the road to keep the namesake tire company in business. And we know this because we've seen her at the hardware store buying the specific nails that pop the tires the best. So not only is she running from her crimes in Pickens County, she's now understanding cahoots with the tire center in Alpharetta to do it on the return trip.
So now it's all coming together. This is like a jigsaw puzzle, and the pieces fit, and I see what's going on. So, Miss Defense Attorney, what do you have to say for your client? This sounds pretty serious.
There is nothing you can say negative about my client, Your Honor. She is getting it done. You know the phrase, you go girl? That's her. She's going. She's got a business, she works, she's got kids, and she can get it done.
I see. Well, now y'all have 2 stores, I believe, don't you? Pardon me?
Yes.
I thought so. So, do you deny these claims?
I'm innocent.
Totally innocent.
Completely innocent. I would never do such.
But you shook her head first before she denied it.
I see that.
That was the first reaction.
They call it a Freudian slip.
Yes, they did.
I thought so.
I'm trying to dodge the
It's a bumblebee.
that you set me up here with, obviously.
Yep, we're trying to get the truth.
Get the emotions out of my...
Well, Miss Roland, this is pretty serious, and you know your bail has been set, I think, at $900. And so, how are you doing with collecting your bail money? Can you cover that? Or?
I can cover that.
Yeah. How much money have you collected?
I've collected $1,500.
$1,500. All right.
There you go.
Well, that is such a good deed. That'll pay for 40 children or so. The books for 1 year, 40 Pickens County children, and that's a great deed. And given that, we're gonna let you go after we hold you and do the paperwork on you and all that kind of stuff and check you out. So we're gonna ask you to come up here and join these other your jailmates up here, and we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you.
All right. This is Stephanie Polk, Judge.
Stephanie, a.k.a. Poker. Never knew a lady named Poker.
I know. Do it again.
Mr. Prosecutor, what do we got here?
Your Honor, she is a nurse practitioner at North Georgia Primary Care, and she handles the pediatric patients, and she gives shots to poor, unwilling children.
Oh my.
They found a box of needles in her nurse's kit. We can't tell if they were used or not, but we understand the Starbucks is putting a used needle box at all their locations next month.
I hear that.
So I heard that you can put your stash there, after hours. These poor children in the county, we're trying to help them read books, but if they're getting poked and prodded with needles, that just makes it uncomfortable for kids all around.
It does. And one thing you can tell about an uncomfortable child is when they're crying.
Exactly.
So what would you say when you give 100 children a shot, how many of them would cry?
All of them. All of them.
All of them? Oh my.
It sounds like she likes it that way.
No wonder you brought her up here. Okay, Mr. Defense Attorney, tell me what you have to say.
She is protecting children from disease, Your Honor. She's
Oh.
taking care of them. They may cry and they may not like the shot, but think about it. They're not going to get sick.
Okay.
She's doing a great job.
So all of these shots are things like flu shots and measles shots and all of that. Is that what it is?
That's exactly right.
Preventative stuff.
To keep them healthy.
Well, Ms. Polk, what do you have to say? Are you innocent or guilty?
Guilty, I guess.
Okay. Well, that being the case, you're going to have a bail you have to raise of $900.
Yes.
And so how are you doing with raising that bail money?
Do it. I've collected $900 for bail.
$900. Okay. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. And you got a little more than that because you've got some more money over there you don't know about yet.
Awesome.
And so we appreciate that, and that makes a big difference for us with our First Foundation in helping children 0 to 60 months get a book a month. So thank you for your efforts. Come join these other
I have one
jailmates.
question for Stephanie. Where is your bail money?
Jamie's coming. She's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Okay, wait. She says she has it, but does she have it?
She took it from me.
I heard she's headed to the airport.
Maybe I misspoke. You may not get out of here as quick as I thought.
I got you. Thank you.
Let's see. Hey, you need to be really creepy on her.
Your Honor, we have Lauren Cochran, a.k.a. Lala. She has not showed up for her hearing. We think she is taking flight overseas. However, we have several passports that we collected, one in a woman's name and one in a male's name, that are very similar, and hopefully we will get her stopped. We've got a bolo out for her and a bench warrant. So we don't know where she is at this point, but the Pickens County Police Department is all over it.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll get to the bottom of this soon, but I can see why she's charged with taking flight. She's not here.
Exactly.
So I don't know how you can defend that, but.
Well, in her defense, Your Honor, I happen to know she got a brand new Jeep last night. Absolutely brand new. I think she's in her Jeep. And I don't blame her, but I do think she's in the county or close by. Cherokee County.
Well,
Next county below us.
this is the home of Jasper Jeep. Did she get it from Jasper Jeep?
You know, I can't answer that, Your Honor. All I know is brand new Jeep.
Okay, well, hopefully she did. So we're gonna have to set her bail in absentia.
Yes.
At her fine at $900. Do we know how she's done?
She, while on the run, sent me a message that says that she has raised $1,185.
All right. $1,185. So,
But she still has to come in.
when is she gonna come?
We'll send the police to get her somehow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see her later, but
Some other
she's
time.
raised something over her bail of $900. And I guess that can be the fine, because she's got more money over here, so she probably maybe at $1,300 or something like that.
Got it.
So we'll fine her an additional $400 for not being here. So that'll make it a total of 13. But anyway, $1,185 is what she's going to show up with, I hope. And what do we have?
Just talk to the judge.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
$900. Can I get her out for $900?
Well, matter of fact, you can. That's great.
She has some patients, some children she needs to continue needling this
Well, she did say that 100% of them apply, and that concerned us some. But I guess since you have brought her bail money in, we will have to release her at her own repugnance.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
Thank
for bringing
you.
the money. We were worried.
So, that's up to you.
He did say he cleaned it up before I got in there. I go, I'm glad. I was worried about
There are worse, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Things are so slow, you can just bam. There's a lot of jailbirds over there. All right, this is Jennifer. Numbers. Notice the numbers louder. Here, Jennifer. Yes. Here's your stuff.
Oh, I see.
Here is evidence right there.
Is that 70, what numbers is that? 70, what numbers?
71.
71.
There's a 9 on the back.
Okay, Ms. Loudermilk, well, we're sorry to see you in this court this morning. This is pretty serious stuff. And Mr. Prosecutor, what is the charges?
Well, she is a well-known local educator. She's the Associate Dean of Mathematics at Chattahoochee Tech.
Wow.
And she's been dancing with protractors until they break. And in this town, dancing is not permitted. And then when we arrested her for the dancing, we found this sharp, pointy object that she started running down the hallway to get away from us. And that's worse than running with scissors.
Yeah, well, I don't think you can get on an airplane with one of these.
No.
Yeah.
Your Honor, so we're for the dancing and running with a pointy object in an education facility.
Okay, well, that's pretty serious for a mathematician. And what do you have to say, Mrs. Defense Attorney?
Let me tell you something. She can teach mathematics. She's practically a genius. And you know, geniuses are known for their eccentric behavior that we celebrate. So there you go. I'm going to tell you that she's just a genius.
That she's what?
She's just a genius.
Genius? Well, I don't doubt that, but you didn't say anything about innocent.
She's innocent.
Oh, okay.
Because she's a genius. That's
It's all about the angle you look
Yeah,
at.
she's a genius. Her eccentric behavior is explained.
And Ms. Loudermilk, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's all about the angle that you look at it.
Okay. Now that looks like an ancient instrument there. That thing's got some age on it, I believe, hasn't it? So, pardon me?
It's pretty old.
Yeah. Must have come from an antique store.
I inherited it.
Oh, did you? Did you? Okay, I can believe that. Well, this is all pretty serious stuff, and your bail has been set at $900, and I presume you've been touching your friends up to try to help you raise that money. And how are you doing?
I come in short,
Uh-oh.
but not much.
Okay.
837.
837. Okay. Well, did you bring your phone with you?
I do.
Well, that's good. Maybe you can make a few calls. But,
phone a friend.
you do have some more monies over here. I don't know how much. And it may or may not put you over the top. May very well. But thank you for your efforts with that, and the 900 will sponsor about 25 children per year in the First Foundation. So we appreciate that. So come on up and join your other jailmates here, Miss Loudermilk. Let's give her a hand. Thank you. You know, I missed a piece of evidence here, and I meant to say to you that the court's throwing the book at you. And there's a book about numbers, if you notice. So you can study that and read that and pass it on, but pardon me for missing that little piece of evidence that was given to me. So,
From my defense attorney.
yes, that's going to cost you another $100. But come on in.
Judge Dowling, I present Nicole Tricky Nicky Ward.
Oh my goodness, Tricky Nikki. Okay, Mr. Prosecutor, what do we got here?
Your Honor, we have Nicole Ward, as we said, a.k.a. Tricky Nicky, for being out of compliance. Being a compliance officer.
It's my magic spell I've got up.
Yeah, it's working.
I'm tying you because I don't want you to prosecute
Officer
me.
at Community Pickens Bank, or Bank of Pickens County. The inmates look up to her because they think she's so smart with the numbers. Rolling the dice, you know, counting cards, things like that. And she also does magic tricks. We found this box of magic tricks underneath her pillow in the jail cell.
That wasn't mine. That's not mine.
There's also,
That was planned.
she has escaped and has been on the run from a prison in Texas as well, for compliance reasons. So she does have a long list of priors, and she's just working her way through Pickens County here. And
He's making it up as he goes.
Google.
Well, you're Googling. You must have my name spelled wrong. Did you check the spelling on that?
We did all different variants. Keeps coming back to you.
Well, this Tricky Nicky, how long have you been going by that name?
I don't know what you're referring to. That is not my name. My name is Nicole.
All I know is what they tell me. But it says Tricky Nicky. Now, Miss Defense Attorney, what do you have to say about this client?
When you're really good at your job, people think you're magical. And they can't figure out just how you do it. That's what's going on here. She's just really great at her job.
Exactly, Judge. That's all that it is.
Okay.
All that it is. She's innocent. No tricks.
Well, you do sound sincere, I must say. I appreciate that.
That's the honest God's truth right there.
Her eyes are closed when she said that.
Oh, were they? I didn't notice that.
It's called blinking.
Oh, it's called looking away.
Okay.
The truth.
Son, come on, get over it. That's right, son.
Okay.
I have very light colored eyes. My eyes are sensitive.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So how long have you been in this banking field?
I've actually been in banking for almost 15 years.
15 years. And if I may ask, have you been doing this tricky stuff all that time, for that time? None of that time? What is it?
There's no tricky about it. I'm just that good with my customers.
I see, okay. So it's all just a misunderstanding, it sounds
It's
like.
exactly right.
Okay.
Everything's a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding.
Anybody can manipulate the numbers to how they want to.
You realize that's what they all say.
But I'm being real with you.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
Real.
Okay. Well,
Real.
Ms. Ward,
Real.
Okay, I got it. Real. Okay, Ms. Ward. Well, your bond was set at $900,
I know.
and that will put about what, Ms. Appleton? About 25 children will pay for something like that for a year's books for the First Foundation. This is the 10th anniversary, by the way, and we've now shipped out over 117,000 books, believe it or not, over all that period of time.
Yes.
So how are you doing with that $900 bill?
I'm up to 660.
660.
I am.
You have your phone.
Well,
You couldn't make those
Yes,
numbers
I
work
do.
better than that?
yeah.
Listen. These numbers are a little bit harder when you're trying to get people to give money to you for a good cause. They'll give me their money all day long to watch it, but they won't give it to me just.
Well, you got a little more than that. I'm not sure how much over here at this table that you don't know about that's been contributed, so that helps. And I hope you've got a long contact list on that phone.
Oh, don't you worry.
So if you will, come up here and join us and maybe start making a few phone calls. But we appreciate your efforts and thank you so much. Coach Bell. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, tell me what we got here.
Well, Your Honor, he received his name Coach because he's a so-called career coach for the Pickens County school system. in prison, they call him the leader because he coaches them how to have multiple careers while in prison, and hopefully when they get out of prison, he can get them into a correct career path. But the confusing thing is, he's got 3 different badges. He's got one for Pickens County School System, one for Mountain Education Charter High School, and also Chattahoochee Tech. So, you know, as a career coach, he's not real focused or organized. So we're really concerned that he's giving bad information out for the career path and future of children by confusing with 3 different areas of so-called expertise.
I can understand your concern. I certainly can. Now, tell me, what did you say about a prison?
Well, he's been organizing that he can set a career up for these prison inmates when they get out.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's not a bad thing, but you know, some of these careers that he's sort of led them down the path are sort of suspect. So we're looking into that as well.
I got it. Okay. Well, that sounds pretty serious. Now, Madam Defense Attorney, what do you have to say for your client here?
Being overcommitted is not a crime, Your Honor. He's just a busy guy. He can't help it that all these folks need advice and they turn to him. That shows what an upstanding individual he is. He's got the good advice. They're coming to him. He's just a busy guy.
Well, that's a very good point. So you're claiming he's innocent then?
He's innocent.
Well, Coach Bell, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, it sounds like I've hired a good attorney here who is speaking very well of me. So
you didn't do it, Daniel.
I didn't do it. That's right. I didn't do it.
So, on the scales of justice, do you think that your attorney beat the prosecutor, or
yes,
you think
my attorney is right on track.
Okay.
Good answer.
Well, that's good. Well, you know, you have a bond, a bail that's been set at $900. And I hope that you've got some friends out there that have helped you with that. And how are you coming along with that?
Well, I hope I have friends out there too, because I sure hate to spend the night here.
we don't want
I have not reached my bail.
Okay. How close are you?
I am $375.
Woo! $375 is where you're at, or you're short?
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
$375.
Well, you got a little bit more than that, because there's some that's come in over here behind you. Don't know how much, but some anyway. And did you bring your phone?
Yes.
Good. And do you have a contact list on that phone?
I do.
Okay. Well, I would suggest you come up here and join us, and get out that phone and start working on that contact list. And we appreciate your efforts, whatever they may be. Okay. But
yes,
thanks for being here. Thank you. Okay. Who do we have here?
Yeah, she's, says Good Samaritan. I guess she's supposed to be good, but she really isn't. This is Mary Ellen Eagle Eye Johnson.
So what is this Eagle Eye all about?
Well, she received her name for catching errors that no one else does. She also uses her eagle eye to keep the younger prison inmates in line. But what her crime has led her to this position, or this place here in front of us, is that she's been hanging on to a library book for over 5 years.
Good Lord.
Not paid the fine.
My goodness.
And, you know, the book police are very disappointed in what you've done. And we found it buried in her garden for safekeeping.
Really?
It was in a bag, and it was under the tomato plants, which was underneath the manure that you use to fertilize the plants.
So it was intentionally hidden.
It was intentionally hidden, yes.
Wasn't just lost.
No.
It dropped.
The library had one of these little scanner code things that, you know, through satellite they found it.
Yeah.
So that's the wave of what's happening now with criminals like yourself. They're stealing from the public library.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm a librarian. I would never steal. That's why I'm innocent.
Okay.
I am
It was
innocent.
buried in the chicken coop, like you said, under the tomatoes.
Well, I didn't do it. Somebody else did it.
So how long were you a librarian, Miss Johnson?
Oh, over 30 years.
30 years. 30 years. How about that? Well, that's great, because our cause here is aligned with library and reading and learning and preparedness for first grade and all that sort of stuff. But you are charged with a pretty serious crime here, and I remember once I was charged with a crime like that. But what do you have to say, Ms. Defense Attorney?
Your Honor, 30 years of service in the public library, I think anything to do with this Tiddly is just ridiculous. She is a public servant, highly organized, who does a great job. And, you know, and besides that, we know she's more than raised $182.50, Judge.
Is that about $182.50? How much is overdue?
That was the claim that she had some overdue fines. But, you know, she has more than done that.
Okay, well, Ms. Johnson, what do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know who did it, but
Innocent.
I will take the blame for somebody else.
So you were set up in this deal, is that what you're saying?
Do you have a hound dog at the house?
No, I have two cats.
No, so cats didn't dig a
Two
hole.
cats, and they're learning to read.
I see. Well, now, you have had a bail set of $900. And how are you doing with collecting the $900?
Almost 2,800.
2,800. Wow. So that'll pay for 90 some odd children for books for a year, and make a big dent in our 1,100 or 1,200 that we send out every month. So that's a great job. Thank you so much for doing that, and
Do I get
good
to
job.
keep the book?
Well, I don't know.
You have to talk to Sue about the book.
Yeah, I have to talk to Sue about the book.
It's a good book.
You like books, don't you?
She can keep the book if she likes. She's
Okay, she can keep the book.
All right.
So, really, really, really good job, and congratulations to everybody.
Come on up.
Okay, thank you.
And so,
walk up the steps. I'll hand it to you.
Ms. Appleton, do you know, have y'all got like a running total? Is that what it
We'll
is?
ask the clerk of court to come up.
Okay, clerk of court, will you come up, please?
Current time, we've accumulated about $19,966.
Wow. That's great. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that just with a few more dollars, we could break what we raised last year. Last year was $20,000 was raised, and we're very close. So just a few more dollars, and we'll break it and be.
I had 20 more come in while sitting.
I had 50.
Okay, another 20 and another 50. So
And I just had somebody drop a check off. Is that included?
someone dropped a check off.
Then you're over.
We're over.
Oh! So this is the best group ever. So congratulations. You don't know what this means to me. I can take the summer off. So
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Okay, well, great job, everybody. Thank you so much. And another successful year, and that pays about half of our budget. It's about 40 grand a year that we spend to provide about 1,200 children, I guess, a book each year. And so that pays for half of it, and our administrative costs are only mailing and maybe, I don't know, maybe these lunch baskets, less than 2% of the money we take in goes for expenses. So more than 98% goes to provide books for the children. This is our 10th year. We're starting our 10th year, and it's been just a great program. And I guess probably more than 90%, Sue, of the children in Pickens County.
Well, we're up around 75% right
Is it
now.
75? Is that the number? Okay.
Yeah, which is like the third highest percentage in the state of Georgia.
Really? And the last I heard, there were 72 First Foundation, some number like that.
Yes, of all the communities that have this program, we're third in the state of Georgia with
Wow.
percentage of coverage.
That's great.
And remember, the thing that's important is that it's open to all children under the age of 5.
Yeah.
So we're doing good.
Yeah. So congratulations and thanks everybody. Appreciate it.